Yep. Alright, cool.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a low light. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window.
window.
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks than help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
11:25, code 6.
Officers Phelps and
Whips
Dunn.
are done.
Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson.
Listen.
Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357. Nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Just
This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder.
Schroeder.
203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
6.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Good help.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it?
Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps.
Cole
This
Phelps?
is Officer Dunn. Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
Pearl grips?
I might be.
Might be.
What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight.
Murdered.
With your
With
gun.
your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter?
Scooter?
He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Come on.
Ralph, you all right? I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around. List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
dumb fucking sons of bitches. Get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
Here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quick. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
God, what a dick. Sergeant.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that.
Take that.
It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Why is nobody covering?
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't
I
know how
got the
many are in
cover,
there.
right? Jeez.
Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. LAPD,
PD.
put down your weapons.
Weapons.
The bank is surrounded.
It's surrounded.
I'm offering you a
Not
chance
fucking
to...
chance, copper. Closer, we'll cut you in.
Go! Hold it! That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Here.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole.
Actually, I'm just going to do
They call it the Custer syndrome.
gun store this time.
Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
What?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before he jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Got it.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
GD!
Screw yourselves. Why, you! He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Wendell!
Stay the hell away
from me! Go! Go! I'm getting pushed down, so...
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
You would...
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Yeah, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going over this way.
It's over, Bowers!
Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
High school. What are you having for dinner?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed.
What?
These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss,
Yeah.
8. Donahoe,
No,
6.
okay.
Kowalski, 6.
That makes
Hudson,
sense.
5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
This is where I'm going. Shooting incident. Yep.
For every cop, There's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body,
for the body, please.
Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Yep, got it.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia. Shell casings. These look like 32s. FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Yeah, I'm not going over there, so. We're going in a vehicle to the gun store, so. This time it's different, so. Tired of doing the same thing all the time. Since you have two options to do, why do the same thing all the time? It makes no sense.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure.
Here.
What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say.
Yay.
Well, I didn't sell it.
Sell it?
Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps.
Cole Phelps.
Are you Edgar Kalu?
Kalu.
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
Whatever.
I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch!
Bitch.
Go, Cole, go!
He's getting away.
Kalu, get back here!
Here right now.
God damn it all. I asked them to hold the mail.
Goddamn Harry thinks...
Too late, Kalu!
Hello.
I survived the war for this.
Edgar Kalu.
Hello.
You're under arrest for the murder of Everett
Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. It takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
I won't.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Oh, yeah. No, not gonna happen. You can't cover nothing up, buddy. So, yeah.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Really? Mm-hmm. Murder weapon served.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject.
Subject.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
Baseball.
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher. You and that shtup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu. I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir. Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
It is just, Officer Phelps.
Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Yeah. You probably don't even have the game anymore, do you? Oh, you did? When? When I was away? You weren't even playing it when I was still home yet. You didn't even start the game. Well, you started when I was away, you bum. Oh, thanks a lot. You're real fun. You bum. In one shot. One day, really. Uh-huh. Hard to believe. What? 5 o'clock in the morning? What the hell were you thinking?
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic.
What'd you do, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and play games?
What's his problem? That's Biggs.
Weird.
He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond
You're supposed to be
issue won't
sleeping.
Till it'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner.
What kept waking you up?
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine. Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he,
How would Queenie
Mel?
wake
Who's
you up when you're in your room?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Oh, they want to wait for a few days when I was away.
Girl, Chief Detective and Ed.
Oh yeah, I saw it on. She put on Facebook. Yeah, that's right.
And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
You got no memory. I forgot it. Looked at my Facebook when I was out there. I even noticed they went away when I was away.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division, welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder.
So you bring your PS4 into the living room?
If it's all right with you, sir.
For 1 day? Oh, for 1 day? Just to play LA. For what? Just to play LA all day long.
Silver Star during the war. Really gave it.
Because I doubt that game took all day long. We started at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop.
It took from 5 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the evening? No, I kind of doubt that.
Okay, I'll give you a couple more.
Whatever. Doesn't take that long. If we start at 5 o'clock in the morning, this game would be done like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Depot, 6th and Alameda. Patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on.
Oh, you did the side missions too? Yes. Oh, well, that explains it then. Hey, I don't do that stuff, so. Oh, you mean those things that you do with the cop, the street crimes and whatever, you mean? Yeah.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk.
So if you did that, then you must have 100% in the game then.
I didn't ask for any favors.
You did everything in the game. So that means everything if you did everything, there's like badges to find and all that stuff.
I heard he's a
I heard in the game.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
No.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit
So,
to handle,
tell me a little about
identify.
yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa War. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
That's one thing I don't do in this game.
No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman.
Those
That's the
street
third time
crimes.
he's told me.
Somebody said once that somebody watched on a video said it was boring doing that.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Well, no.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives
And it wasn't,
are here
I mean,
now.
even in
You
the
repeated
360
them what
version
you
when we
told
had
me.
it, they used to have the
I
street
did the
crimes.
right
I never
thing
even
by
did it
calling
back
this
then.
in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give
I
them your
just did
story.
the, I
and
just
you'll
did
be
the
all
stories and that was it. I mean, the crimes, the crimes and that's it. I did like talk a couple of street crimes and that was it at the time.
Phelps. It's okay to admit it.
And this and the P,
don't know
my
what to do
in these
next.
ver-
Come
in
talk
this
to me.
version I never did any of them.
We'll see what we can do.
Maybe at one point I
Okay.
did in one I don't know.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
What do we got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
Yeah.
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiffers yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Doc?
Look.
Detective?
Phelps.
What have we got?
We got
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
car.
Mr. F. Morgan.
Morgan.
Picked up a live pig yesterday?
That's what I think. I've seen it all.
32 years old, married.
Married.
Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Huh? Yeah, right.
Happier times, I guess. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Brand name might give us something to go on. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure.
There.
Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something,
mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was going to steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. You're done here. We'll head over there now.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We'll play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
All units, shots fired off streets, help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets, help. Unit to handle code 3.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up. Read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life. You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Mikowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Oh, this came early.
Just a minute.
I don't even know what time it came. So I went up the street for a sandwich when I...
LAPD, Mrs. Black.
11:30. So,
we have some.
and it was in the mailbox already. So.
Discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
Correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
You got who over?
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window.
Oh.
At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
She what?
Let's check the place out.
Heather's got her feet in the water.
Have a good look around.
Already, I heard that part. I just didn't know what you said at first.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
What's the weather outside? What's the weather by you? I mean, is it hot out?
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Yeah, well, I got news for you. At least you got a friggin' nice friggin' Monday for Labor Day. If you're gonna, if your nephew's gonna have a barbecue or something, you got good weather. We've got rain over here. Weird. The only way you're gonna get rain Wednesday. We're gonna get rain Monday and Wednesday over here. What a crappy Labor Day we have again. Just like friggin' last year. My father and me was all ready to go to the friggin' pool for the last time. Can't even do it.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron.
That's all right. When my pool, once my friggin' thing opens in November, I'll be going there, so I don't care anymore. I'll be going still swimming. I'll still be swimming. Well, not really swimming, but I'll still be using my bathing suit. Be going to my water park. My indoor water park coming. So I'll be joining as a member.
Dispatch.
Then when my father's off, like Monday, like Wednesdays and Fridays, I'll be going to the water park. And Sundays maybe too. Yeah, probably not Sundays mostly, but so Sundays, kids are off from school. A lot of people probably go on Sundays. So.
Corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
Okay, now we gotta go this way. Depends on when it opens. If it opens on a weekday, it won't be packed because the kids will be in school. So the only people that'll be there will be adults. Not if kids are in school, they won't.
This was only recently installed.
No, yes, they
Not
do.
2 days ago.
Maybe it's time.
Yes,
to
every
look around
kid.
outside.
The only ones that don't go to school are adults. Thank you.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Oh, good.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
No, glad for him, but that's him. That's not every kid. So, not that I know of. So, nobody I know does that. And trust me, even if they're homeschooled, they won't be going to a water park when they're being homeschooled.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's 2 hours.
Adrian runs a tool business.
That's not so bad.
That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
I'm talking about in general. Like normally on the weekends, it'd probably be crowded as hell because all kids are friggin' off from school Saturdays and Sundays, and maybe holidays too when they're off. So it would definitely be crowded. But if the kids are mostly in school, it won't be crowded much. And I wouldn't even care if it is crowded. So.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. It looked terrible.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the pictures.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that?
I think they said it. I think my father saw it on the internet. They said in the news that it was, I think,
So
going to
Adrian
open
spends a lot of time.
supposed to open October, but I don't know if that's. Originally, it was supposed to open in November, so I don't know. I don't know what parts open. It could be maybe not the water park in October. Maybe the amusement park will open in October.
Circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
Because don't forget, there's going to be a water park and amusement park in there.
I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think
I want to be open in November.
Sure as hell doesn't seem the type.
I don't know.
Stranger things have happened.
Yes, it is, because it's indoors. It's not outdoors, so it does so. There's water parks indoors, never close, so. They even have them in friggin' in friggin' Pennsylvania. That friggin' park and friggin' Great Wolf Lodge.
I know you.
No, you don't.
Great Wolf Lodge don't even friggin' close. They got indoors in there.
I love these waitresses.
Don't worry about it.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular.
So the kids can come home from school and still friggin' that live around there. They could go friggin' they could well, not the Wolf Lodge one. That's a friggin' hotel.
Frank
But
Morgan?
Who's ass?
Anybody
LAPD.
the indoor water park in Pennsylvania, you could go all any time you want. Winter, spring, summer, fall.
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough boy.
That's mostly why they decided to do that because since pools close in the friggin' summer in fall and winter, people that want to go to and water parks are closed like in water parks are closed. The outdoor water parks, you can't even friggin' if you want to go to a water park just to get out of the snow, you can't even do that because they close them. So they figured, oh well, if you want to go to indoor, we're going to make an indoor water park in Jersey. So when it snows in the winter, you can still if you want to friggin' just go for a friggin' day and get the hell out of the snow, you can do that.
I like it.
And it'll be warm and cool in there. I mean, warm in there, just for people to get out of the friggin'
You're lying, Morgan. You were there. And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Oh, yeah, I will.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked. Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa.
Figueroa.
Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up. You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps. Let's check the place out. Come on.
Apartment 2.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detective, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Right now.
Stop right there.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest. Conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're going to lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up, and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
All right, cool. That's what I'll be. Yay!